Now today we'll see while loop in UiPath. So while loop is called as a indefinite loop where user must write failing condition explicitly. When the user write a condition based on a number, he or she must ensure there is a increment factor available inside the body, or when we write a condition based on some scenario, some scenario, we must need to include a failing statement. We should include a failing statement inside the body for sure. Okay. Else this loop will keep on executing at some point of time. At some point of time, we will get system error such as like memory out of error, etc. Okay. So you should be little cautious while writing your while loop. So steps to use while loop on numerics. Okay. So when you write your while loop with having a conditional statement with numerics, how you are going to write? So step one is create a variable. Step two is initialize the variable. Third one is drag and drop while activity. Fourth one, apply the condition. So you have to apply the condition. So here what I have to remember is while we write a condition, okay, for example like I less than equal to 10. So here 10 defines that how many times does your loop should execute. How many times does your loop should get execute. Okay. So that is the important one. Fifth one, ensure we have a increment factor available in the while loop. Okay. So now the syntax is going to be look like while some condition, while your some condition. Okay. Now we'll be having your body here. We'll be having your body here. Okay. So this is going to be available in your UI path. This is going to be available in your UI path. Now, how this while loop is going to execute? How while loop how while loop will execute. Okay. So first it will check for the condition. Step 2, if the condition is true, then only the body will get executed. Okay. So the loop will keep executing until the condition get failed. If we are not writing any failing statement or increment statement, the loop will execute in infinite mode. Okay, so it is mandatory for you to write a increment factor and a or a failing factor for your while loop. Okay, keep that in mind and be little cautious when you write your while loop. Okay, let's go back and see how we can able to define a while loop. Okay, so while loop, let me click on create. Okay, so immediately go to your activities and search for your while. See here, we'll be seeing as a while loop here. Just drag and drop here. Now, first I'll be creating a variable I value, variable type as integer. Now let me use my assign, drag and drop my assign activity, and I'm going to use my I variable and I'm going to initialize my variable. Okay, so let's go back quickly to my notepad that what I said to you. So if we look back here, so that's what I told you. Step 1, create a variable. Step 2, initialize the variable. So if we go back here, so first what I did, I created a variable of int32 and I'm going to initialize this one to the starting one. So this one is going to call as from which point you want to start your variable. From which point you want to start your loop execution. So I want to execute my loop from the range number 1 to 10. I want to run my loop from the range number 1 to 10, or I want to execute the loop value starting from 0 to 30. So this I is going to be called as my starting point. This I is going to call as my starting point where I want to exactly start my loop. Now here in my condition, I need to tell that how many times that loop should execute. So I'm going to mention that I need to execute my loop for 10 times. I need to execute my loop for 10 times. So I less than or equal to 10. So now, okay, I less than or equal to 10. Now to write your output, right, every time I'm using my message box, so that I need to click on my OK button. It means that there should be some human intervention required definitely when you have a message box. So having message box, right, say suppose I execute my program and I went out for a couple of minutes or 10 to 15 minutes. I thought that my program is getting executed before I come to my desk. But unfortunately, I can't see, the program has been stopped because the message box has been popped out with a OK button. So unless until I'm not going to click on the OK button, the program will not resume. So that having message box in place of execution is not a good idea. So instead, right, what you want to do, right, we should have a write line activity. So write line activity is an activity where we can able to see the output on your console. Okay. So have your write line activity, have your write line activity to see the messages on your console. So to do that, what I'm going to do, right, I'll be going to my activities and I'll see my write line Here I'm going to keep the value of I. Let it come. Okay. Now this right line, right? It will always force the user to convert the I value, integer value, into a string. Okay. So this right line will always demand the user to pass the input value as a string format only. So now what I want to do, I need to convert this I into string. So dot to string. So to convert your integer, we'll be using your dot to string. Now this is fine. Now my body is completed. My body is completed. Now what I told, apply the condition, write this one. Okay, ensure, fifth point, ensure we have a increment factor available in the while loop. So it means that every time this I value should get incremented. Else what will happen? This I will never get incremented. Always I is less than going to be 10. Now let me show you. If I keep running this, if I go and click on this output, and the execution started, right? This will be never end. See, the value of I is always going to be 1. No one is going to increment the value of I, so that the I value will remain same. So this loop will be running, going to your memory leakage errors, okay, which is going to be system crash errors. So that I should avoid this kind of mistakes when I write my while loop in UiPath. I should enter double check that whether I have a failing statement or not. So now let's see how we can able to write that failing statement. So just reassign the value, increment the value. So use your assign activity, increment the value by 1. I'm going to increment the I value plus 1, I equal to I plus 1. It means that the old value, what are the value I have earlier, I'm going to add plus 1 to that. Okay. So now first time I'm going to get the I value as 1, and I is going to increment by 1, so that I will become 2. So next time it will come here and it will check I is less than equal to 10 or not, 2 is less than equal to 10. So like that it will keep on running. At one point of time, I is going to become 11. 11 is less than or equal to 10. No, that will get failed. So the loop will get exited out automatically. Now let me run this file. Now let's go back your output and see. I should be able to see the values from 1 to 10. See, from I equal to 1 to 10. So this is going to be called as your console writing. This is going to be called as your console writing. So like this, we can able to implement your while loop in the UiPath.
If you like the video, please like and subscribe and click on bell icon.